they keep the law. He told the people in Galatian, the church people who believe that it's not good only believe in Jesus Christ. They had to do something else. From last week, we're having a Bible study with a man. He wants to be baptized in Christmas. Read Genesis. I told that God told the humans to eat anything except for the tree in the fruit in the tree of right and wrong. He said, if I were in the same space with Adam and Eve, I would have eaten the fruit. That's why now we are in a world of sin. In the Bible school, I learned how to deliver a message. And I was told to read the Bible as if we were in the Bible. And I was encouraged to see who was reading the Bible as I was taught. He told me, since I believe in Jesus Christ, I no longer fear death. I wish I could feel this way more earlier. I told him that Jesus Christ was 100% God and at the same time human beings. There are many religions in the world and they say you have to do this and that. But Jesus Christ has descended for ourselves. And in Christianity, we are not told to do anything like climb up the mountain or do something else, except for believing in Jesus Christ. I was happy to hear that he no longer feared death, and I thank God and feel I live for this moment to see people get saved. But when the fullness of the time came, God sent forth his son, born of a woman, born under the law. What kind of time was built? When we look at the era when Jesus Christ was born, by the Roman Empire, they have organized roads and they had common languages and they were able to communicate. And they had exchanged ideas in Hellenistic culture. I believe that God has prepared Christians that they could go all over the world when the persecution occurs. And he has organized the situation that so the gospel can spread easily. Before Christ was born, there were about 400 years of time of silence. For a long time, there were no prophets coming, and God did not speak to people, choosing someone to tell people what God thinks about. Roman emperors were controlling the nations by weapons and military forces. So they were keeping peace, but not a real peace. The people of Israel had a tough time under the authority of Romans. Humans were sold as slaves, like a thing, and there were no rights for women and children. Orphans and people who were sick were abundant. The society had no love, and it was a time of darkness, an era in which people lament. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, light has dawned. Isaiah chapter 9:2. Jesus Christ was sent to such an earth. In Galatians chapter 4 verse 4 says, born of a woman, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law. These scriptures have a deep meaning, that Jesus Christ has came to this earth as a real human being. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to emphasize with our weakness, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet he did not sin. Jesus knows our sufferings. If a little kid messes with Jesus Christ, pretend to be a famous character, Anpanman, and punched him, I think probably Jesus Christ would have said out. The one who has enacted the Lord has went unto the Lord. It's a weird metaphor, but a person who has designed the Disneyland and paid for it is lining up to get into Disneyland and not getting a special coupon and cutting lines, standing in a long line. Jesus Christ became a baby as an existence that who cannot live up without being taken care of. He was an eternal man that has came to this limited world and followed everything that and kept everything that he had to do as a human being. In the beginning, when I believed in Jesus Christ, I thought it's natural because he was God. But as I kept on reading the book, I noticed that it is written that Jesus Christ has suffered or prayed for something or was tempted. So he was completely